Okay, so I've got my cover papers and my spine paper on, and I'm happy with how it turned out. It's on there nice and smooth. Be sure you, as I said earlier, get you a bottle of Undo, because sometimes you do have to reposition after your glue and score tape has attached down, just to make sure that it's on straight and smooth. If you're concerned about doing the wrapped spine piece, one other option is to cover the front and the back all the way almost to the edge. So that would be like an 8 3/8 by probably 8 3/8 piece of paper for the front and the back, and then just cover the spine center and not wrap the fold, and that one would be more like 3 7/8 by the 8 3/8, and then that would give you the color on the back and the color on the front, but you would not have this wrap section like this. I wanted the wrap section, so that's why this one is this way. Okay, now we're ready to cover the insides of the album. So I'm going to turn the video off for just a few seconds and measure these and pick out my papers for the inside. My papers cut for the inside of the album cover, and first we're going to put down for our center over our spine, and I'm going to go with the matching red, and I cut this piece 7 1/4 wide by 8 1/4 tall, and I'm going to use score tape on this. So on one side only, let's put score tape around the perimeter right along the edge. Today, as I'm working on this Christmas album, it's gotten quite a bit cooler here in Texas, and the blower that you hear running is actually the heater. I don't know what the temperature is outside, probably in the 50s, but it just felt a little bit chilly in here, so I turned the heat up some. Let it run for a little bit. My feet were cold. I'm not getting sick. I don't feel like I am, but anyway. So from one project to the other, you either hear the air conditioner or then you hear the heater. Not many days do we have that we can just open the window or something. It's always got to be either heat or air around here. Okay, I think I'm going to put one more right here. I'm going to burnish this so that they stick down pretty good. And then I use my craft knife for sharp edge to peel all this off. And peel the backing off real quick. And I'm going to keep doing that off camera. Have all the tape backing off. The reason I use score tape on this piece is because it goes over the fold, and I don't want it buckling up on me like the glue might let go or something like that. So I'm just going to center this top to bottom, side to side, and go ahead and press that down really good. Burnish it to make sure it sticks, and then we're going to have to burnish in that fold. So this is where glue sometimes would pop up if it wasn't dried good. So just gently, very gently, you don't want to cut that paper in there, but you do want it to fold. So slightly lift up and then burnish in that section there. This type of bone folder, this is from bonefolder.com. It's Teflon. It's got a nice thick edge. It doesn't cut as bad as some of the others, thinner bone folders do. So I really like this particular one. And so we bend this. Now our pages are going to fit in within this section here. So now let's go ahead and cover the papers here. I went ahead and used the last two papers of the bundle of toys, and I'm going to use the Santa side with the toys. I think that's going to be really pretty on the inside here. And I did ink the edges, just the edge. That's just optional. You don't have to do that unless you just want to. I don't like heavy inking. I don't like a lot on the edges of the paper. I just like to, I hit it to take away the white edges. And I think I'm going to use my glue on this paper because it is on a flat surface, so there's not any bending. Make sure my glue nozzle is unclogged. I forgot to lift the lid off again. So I may have to stop the camera and take care of that. Okay, I had to use hot water to get my glue nozzle unclogged. These work wonderful, but you do have to put the lid back on with the little pin that goes inside to keep them from clogging up. If they clog up on you, just use some hot water and a pin to unstick them. So, on this flat surface in here, oops, get some water. Okay, apply the glue along the edges. Work quickly to get the glue in the center so that you can go ahead and get this paper down before the glue starts drying, because you want it to spread out. Make sure, let me check my direction here. This is the back. This is the way I want it here. Front. Okay. Get these papers going in the right direction. And I'm going to over this away some. I just love this paper. It is so pretty. I love the old-fashioned Santa and the holly and all the toys. Okay, now the other side. Smooth it out and burnish with your hands. Pretty. That's the inside, and there's our cover. And next we're ready to construct some pages and get them in the book.